Welcome, Diva. In the next few minutes, I'd like to tell you about Optometry Divas, who we are, what we do, and why. Now, this is not going to be a presentation. This is going to be a conversation between you and me. This conversation is all about you. Let me ask you a question. Based on your opinion, what do you think is the biggest challenge facing women ODs in our time right now? What do you think it is? Well, we asked the same question in our Facebook group in a 2019 survey. Would you like to see what they said? Of course, you want to know what they said. Based on our survey with our Facebook group, these are the top 5 challenges facing women ODs in our industry. There is work-life balance, which the overall majority said that was a big problem. Next, there was an issue with profit margins in the practice. Then uncertainty about professional future, financial security, and finding good employees for your practice. These are the top 5 challenges that our group reported. So as you can see, a great majority said that work-life balance seems to be our biggest challenge. Meaning the majority of the divas felt like this. They felt overwhelmed. There's some chaos going on in their life and disillusioned. Can you relate to that? Of course, we can all relate. We live crazy, busy lives, right? We all do. But why do we? Why do we live crazy, busy lives? Is that what we want? Is that what you want? Let me ask you another question. How would you define work-life balance? We also asked the same question in our Facebook group in the same 2019 survey. And I'm sure you want to know what they said, right? Well, when we asked them how they would define it, here's what some of the divas had to say. Making a bigger impact at home, at work, and in the world without sacrificing personal health or happiness for it. Having a positive impact on the kids, on their children. Being present in the moment with actual space to think. Prioritizing what's important to them, including self-care without guilt, shame, or apology. That's a big one. Here's another one. Having strong boundaries that they feel good about reinforcing without fear of rejection, and most of all, my favorite, letting go of trying to do it all or even have it all. So really what we discovered, it's not about balance. It's about loving and believing in yourself. It's about building a legacy. It's about creating the life you want and deserve without having to apologize to anyone for it. There is nothing wrong with our crazy, busy life. It's the life we want. That is, if it is the life you chose, if it is the life that you wanted and created. That's why we call it work-life empowered. It begins with your mindset, and it's not something you find, it's actually something you create. Let me ask you this question. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is you're living your best life and 1 is you're living your worst life, where would you say you are right now? Are you living your best life or are you just existing? If you're not living your best life, do you believe you can create that life? Well, we do, because we believe in you. We believe you have the power to change your life. But to do that, you must first become what we call the CEO of you, the boss of your life. When you become the CEO of you, you will be empowered to believe in and love yourself, to create those boundaries that we all need to have in our lives, to build a legacy for you and your loved ones, and to create the life you want and deserve. When you become the CEO of you, you too will become one of the divas. You will be dedicated, a woman of integrity, a vibrant personality, assertive, and self aware. That is what Optometry Divas is all about, empowering you to create the life you want and deserve. We believe if we empower you with tools and resources, create a safe and spectacularly fun environment for you to connect with other women ODs and promote your advancement in your career, you will create the life you want and deserve. That's why our mission is to empower, connect, and promote you to become the CEO of you. Now, who wouldn't want that, right? So, how do we do it? How do we help you become the CEO of you? So, the first thing we do are events. We do fun educational events where you are empowered with clinical, business, and personal development education to help you create the life you want. Then we provide resources. We have a website hub where you can get resources, personal, professional, and business mentors, coaching and consulting to help you create the mindset for success. And third, we have the Divas Network, a community, a safe place where other like-minded women like you will support you and hold you accountable in your journey. Isn't that amazing? Here's what some of the other divas are saying. Dr. Hang Tai from Orlando, Florida, says that she loves our group where we can empower, connect, and promote our profession in ourselves. She's basically telling you to join Optometry Divas. She even says if there isn't one chapter in your community, you should sign up to create one. Dr. Hang Tai is also one of our very first members, so we're so glad to have her. There's Dr. Gianni Castellanos from Miami, Florida, and I love what she says. She said, before joining Optometry Divas, I hardly took time off to pamper myself. I was always too busy. Can you relate to that, right? A lot of us can relate to that. But now she makes sure to schedule time for massages, for facials. She's creating her own work-life balance. Dr. Jesselyn Quint from Augusta, Maine, said, I'm so glad I found this group. I love the fact we don't compete with one another, but support one another. Isn't that great that we can contribute to one another instead of competing with one another? Let me ask you, does this resonate with you so far, all the things that I'm saying? Do you want to be empowered to create your best life? If your answer is a resounding yes, then you belong here with Optometry Divas. The commitment to join is only $199 per year. It's a real small amount, but it makes a real big statement. It says, I'm choosing to believe that I have the power to change my life, and I want to become the CEO of me. So I encourage you, join us today. Let us help empower, connect, and promote you to create the life you want and deserve. Visit optometrydivas.com/join to join us. Now, if you're not ready and you're listening to me, you said, oh, I'm thinking about it. I'd like to learn more. We would love for you to stay connected with us. You can email us at info@optometrydivas.com, or you can connect with us in all of our social media platforms at Optometry Divas: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So what is Optometry Divas all about? Empowering you to become the CEO of you so you can create the life you want and deserve.